Welcome to the Metal Voice. Today on the show, extreme metal, thrash metal, Kreator, Gods of Violence album review. This is their 14th album, will be released on June 27th, and it's been almost a five-year gap between their last album. This is produced by Jans Berggren. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but you know what I'm saying. With me to review this album, the one, the only, the metal thrashing madman, Mr. Neil Turbin. Neil, what did you think of Kreator's new album?
Holy smokes. Kreator, Gods of Violence. What a way to come out of the gate in 2017. These guys are off the freaking chain, blowing everything apart. Wow. World War Now. My favorite song on the album. Man, that is just out of control good. These guys are just combining melodic with heavy, supercharged Iron Maiden. They've got, the classic sounds of Kreator. They've got essential sounds of Destruction and Sodom. And even Testament I'm hearing in there. Metallica, the riffing, and the tightness of those riffs, and the speedy drums, and just the tightness of the rhythm section. And the great songwriting and fantastic production. This is clearly an album that's going to be on the top 10 for 2017. And this is the album to beat right now. This would be at the top, the very top of 2017 releases. And good luck beating this one, because these guys are on fire. With songs like Gods of Violence, with the melodic beginning, and then getting into the heaviness of it. And once that galloping starts, it doesn't stop, and there's no turning back. I mean, you guys better get out of the way. I would say songs like Satan is Real, Fallen Brother. These are pretty standout tracks for me. A great message there with Fallen Brother. Totalitarian Terror. I think it's kind of funny in the chorus. So you could probably confuse the lyrics in that one. But still a great song, very solid. Army of Storms, very powerful. Hail to the Hordes, Lion with Eagle Wings. The production, the songwriting, the delivery, Millie Petros's voice and guitar playing. The riffing is just brutal beyond compare. It's Metallica on steroids. It's supercharged Iron Maiden. And I'm hearing classic influences. And I'm hearing just amazing delivery on this album. Side by Side, another solid track. Death Becomes My Light with the melodic intro. And once it gets into that two-step, look out, man. Get off the dance floor. You'll get run over. I love this album. This is going to be in my playlist, and it ain't coming out. Kreator, #1 so far. Man, it's beautiful to hear this. This is the way thrash is meant to be.
Here are my thoughts on the Kreator's new album. All right. They are sort of continuing on the trail from Phantom Antichrist. If you love that album, then you really dig this album because it's a continuation. In a nutshell, the model is this. The verses are really thrashing, deathcore, metalcore, whatever you want to call it, real in your face, and then the choruses are very melodic and anthemic. So what you're getting is thrash, melody, anthemic, and of course, technical musicianship. All the tracks are killer on this album. It's hard to just pick a few, but if I would pick a few, I would say World War Now, which is the opening track, which is incredible. Satan is Real. I know there's been a lot of, it's been very polarizing, this track, but I dig it because I find it very sort of hypnotic. Totalitarian Terror, which I dig. That is the kind of song, if you stripped away all the guitars and just had an acoustic guitar, it would be incredible. If you made it into an acoustic song, that is. Gods of Violence, of course. And Death Becomes My Light, which is the last track, which clocks around 7 minutes. A lot of time changes, a lot of mood changes. And I think that's where the band is pushing themselves. So that's a little treat, the little epic track treat that you get off this album. Overall, I'd give this album a 9 out of 10. Could go a little higher, could go a little lower, but right now I'm thinking 9 out of 10. Definitely, if you love the last few albums by Kreator, you will definitely dig this album. If you're a fan of the first few albums by Kreator, not so much. That's my review. See you next time on The Metal Voice. And thank you, Neil, for being on the show.